Is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the new messiah and savior of Ghana's economy? This and many questions the locals are asking, which I believe demands an answer. If you are new to this channel, today is your first time seeing my video, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me. Many locals and Ghanaians are celebrating that His Excellency has been able to drop inflation to 21.2 in April 2025, down from 22.4 in March, and this marking the fourth consecutive deadline. This seems to be a great achievement for John Dramani Mahama. This reduction is attributed to slower increases in both food and non-food prices. However, inflation remains significantly above the Bank of Ghana's target range of 6% to 10%. Now, here is a question. Even though inflation has dropped to 21.2%, it's a good sign, but it doesn't mean that we are off the woods. We are not, because it still doubles up more than what the Bank of Ghana, the standard is set, which was 6 to 10%. Yes. And regional inequalities, even though there's significant changes happen at the southern, when you go to some places like Upper West, they are still experiencing high inflations there, and the cost of living is very high. Then again, let's not focus more on the short-term trend. It needs to be sustained over a long period before it can be called true economic recovery. Yes, this one I want to put across. And now, 120-day social contract. Yes.
90 days. As promised, I announced the complete list of my cabinet ministers for parliamentary approval within the first 14 days of being sworn in. They were all successfully vetted and approved, and they have hit the ground running. Indeed, I have so far appointed only 56 ministers and deputies so far, the smallest number of ministers and deputies appointed by any president in the Fourth Republic. We've also nominated our metropolitan, municipal, and district chief executives, and they are going through the various phases of confirmation to complete the formation of our governance team at the local level.
President John Dramani Mahama's 120-day social contract outlined 25 key promises aimed at revitalizing Ghana's economy, enhancing governance, and improving social welfare within the first 4 months of its administration. As of May 7, 2025, independent assessments indicate that approximately 52% of these promises have been fully implemented, with others either partially fulfilled or still in progress. So I'm going to slow it down, we break into it, and we'll look if truly these have been met or not. Then you can judge and assess for yourself. Let's go. Now let's jump into governance and accountability. Yes. Mahama has been able to nominate a complete list of cabinet ministers within the first 14 days, establish a robust code of conduct for government officials brilliantly, initiated inquiries into significant public interest issues, including the National Cathedral and the COVID-19 expenditures. Let's look at economic measures. The Mahama-led administration has been able to scrap the electronic transaction levy, the famous e-levy, and the 10% betting tax, which many Ghanaian youth are happy and proud. I know you know that, yes. And they've been able to hold a national economic dialogue to address fiscal challenges, launch job creation programs such as a Jumeirah and National Apprenticeship Program. Again, social interventions. Now, this is where I find it surprising and very interesting. Yes, they've been able to implement a no academic fee policy for first-year students in public tertiaries. Amazing. Yes, and again, they've distributed free sanitary pads to female students in primary and secondary schools. This, I believe, is normal thing like most people do, Then Mahama has been able to introduce the Ghana Medical Care Trust. They call it Mahama Cares Fund. Yes, and let's review the areas pending or partially fulfilled. Yes, the tax reforms. The review of taxes on vehicles and equipment of industries and agricultural purposes has not been completed. Yes, which netizens believe that he will and he shall fulfill this because he said it and he will do it. Legislative actions. Yes, the drafting of legal amendments for the 24 hours economy policy is underway but not finalizing it. Yes, then again, we look at the environmental initiatives. Programs like the Tree for Life and Blue Water Initiative have been outlined but are in early stages of implementations. Let's look at the public reception towards these changes happening, the fast changes happening in Ghana's economy currently. And, public opinions on the 120-day social contract is mixed. Some citizens appreciate the swift actions on tax reliefs and educational reforms, while others express concern over unmet promises and the pace of implementations. Yes. For me personally, I feel this is a positive development happening around. And if Mahama continues to, push the agenda, continue to straighten, things in Ghana, Ghana can be out of the woods and Ghana can move, to the top, like where we truly deserve to be. Because Ghana is a small country that I believe that we shouldn't find it difficult in moving Ghana from a third world country to, where we are supposed to be. Because originally, Ghana is supposed to be on top. Yes, if you believe, hit the subscription button for me. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Make sure you are supporting this channel.